Sometimes you wonder why the dream, why the friend, why the thought ever occurred to you. What was the reason that it was put into your heart? Why is it that success is someone else's story and not yours? Why is it that you are the one that cries into your pillow at night? What is the reason for so much disillusionment, so much disappointment in your life? The reason for all unhappiness, all negativity, is we don't recognize the present moment as being the only moment, the only time. We continually move out of this moment into a longing either to belong to a time in the past, a place in the past, a dream from the past. Or we move into the future where everything is so much rosier, so much better. It's going to get better when this happens. It's going to get better when that is fulfilled. It's going to get better when I'm married. It's going to get better when I have my first child. It's going to get better when I have my second. It's going to get better when she goes to school. You see, it really never ends. This constant stream of longing, of desires, of wanting, of expecting, it continues. It is relentless. It is how the mind controls you. And happiness is that feeling of completeness when you have everything that you could possibly want. But the mind doesn't want you to be happy. Because if you're perfectly content, if you're perfectly happy, then how will it get you to do stuff? And you have to do stuff too, right? So while at the same time we tell you not to want anything, on the other hand, if there is no desire to do anything, if there's no desire to be something, if there's no desire to develop something, where is the question of progress? How do you move forward? So it is a catch-22 situation. How do I develop a balance in my life where I don't face this continuous upheaval of, doing something, putting my energy into something, putting my focus into something, only to watch it crumble before my eyes. And then what? Again I'm telling myself okay, this also didn't work for me. This also didn't work for me. When you expect, you usually end up with disappointment. However, if you do everything, you take each step in the moment, not with expectation, but with a sense of expectancy. What is that and how does it differ? It differs in this way. You go to exercise, right? And you look at yourself 5 minutes before that in the mirror and you say, oh my God, I'm so fat. You go and exercise, and then a day later, a week later, you weigh yourself, and of course the weighing scale won't change. If you have a sense of expectancy, you see the slim in yourself. You see the slim inside the fat that's waiting to reveal itself. You see the results of what you want waiting to happen. So you literally enter the moment with the feeling that it's already taken place. That is what is called expectancy. And that changes everything. If you go day after day to exercise thinking that I'm never going to lose weight, I'm never going to do anything, I'm always going to be this miserable fat person, you will not lose weight. If you start a new endeavor thinking, well, I'm starting this new endeavor, but like all my other endeavors, this too is nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to happen. Then that passes too. The idea is to stay present, stay focused, and do what you have to do without thinking too much. Oh, it's not going to work out. It's going to work out for me. This friendship is right for me. This friendship is not right for me. How could he say this to me? How could he treat me this way? What right does he have to treat me this way? I'm not someone to be used and discarded. Now, what is happening here? Why is there disappointment? Because you want something on your terms, exactly the way you've seen it planned out in your head. And that has not happened. We can never be in control of someone else. We are only in control of our own mind, and that too. I'm not sure many of us can boast or claim to be in charge or control of their own reactions, of their own mental process, of their own mental conditioning, of the way the mind works. That's why we meditate. This is the reason why we meditate, because the thoughts and the patterns, the habits and the karma, the old conditioned responses that you have, become accustomed to, come up during meditation. And when they come up during meditation, you say, this is how I'm thinking. And then, when you come across that same situation in your life, you recognize it as just another thought and you cast it aside. As soon as the light of awareness is shone on a thought, it bursts like a bubble. What are you thinking of now? And that thought that you thought of a few seconds ago, is it there now? But you can call it back, right? Not until I point out does that thought come back. You see, thoughts come and they go. Thoughts come and they go. And as soon as I tell you what are you thinking of, you're thinking of, okay, what am I thinking of? Right? Okay, I'm thinking of, how is she's saying this? And now whatever I am saying, you're just applying it to your situation, right? We all are in the same situation. We are all filled with expectation. We want people to react to us. I think one of the things that causes the greatest disappointment is people. We want people to behave the way we behave. We want them to respond to us the way we would respond to them. And that is never going to happen. That is never going to happen. And because we require people around us, we require that nurturing group around us, be it your family or your close friends. When a close friend or a family member or a spouse or a partner treats you badly, that pain, it stays within you for a long time. And it is not until you lift yourself above the pain and shine light on it. Say, what am I experiencing? What is it that's bothering me? What is the thought process? She said something to you and you did not want to hear it because you wanted to hear something else. So what is it that's bothering you? It is your inner resistance. Do you think that she is affected by that? Or he is affected by that? What you're feeling? No. That person is going around their daily duties, doing whatever they want, and you have said this to yourself about 5,000 times, had various different scenarios where you would react this way. I should have said it like that. I could have done it like that. This is what it should have been like. How could this happen to me, right? Again and again and again, different scenarios going on wildly, dramas going on in your head. And that is what is making you unhappy. Relinquish your thought. Get rid of it. It does not serve you one bit. The only purpose your thought has is in controlling you. You do not deserve one moment of misery, one moment of suffering, one moment of sadness. And the happiness that you seek is closer than you know. There is a very small barrier between you and your happiness. It's just that you've placed your identity or your source of happiness on something that's unable to give you that happiness. Like your body, like your friend, like your partner, like your money, like success. If you place your happiness on yourself, that you are the source of everything, you are the answer to everything. It's just a slight shift in consciousness. And all of a sudden, you realize, what does it matter? What does it matter what anyone thinks? What are you disappointed about? That you didn't get one contract. The next one is on the way. You didn't get one bus, the next one is on the way. My husband always says that. He says when he was a young man, he had this Parsi Babaji who would sit down and give him gyan, knowledge, between Panama filters. And he'd say, what are you worried, Krishna? And whenever these kids would talk about their breakup, what are you worried, Krishna? And you'd say, you miss one bus, the next one is on the way. The world is filled with opportunity. Every moment is potential. Every day something new is happening to you, and you are worrying and you are killing yourself about something someone said, something someone did. You understand one thing: no one person, no one situation is going to fulfill everything. You want a best friend, and you want an exclusive best friend who's there for you despite everything. You might get it, but chances are you're going to be let down on many levels. You want the perfect partner, oh my God, that completes you, that supports you, that is handsome, that is tall, that is earns a lot of money. There's an 80-20 rule. You'll get 80% at best. But fools that we are, we run after the 20% that we didn't get. And with that other person, the 20 that fulfill the 20%, you'll still get only 80% of what you want. So you lose out even more. The thing is, there is no perfection, there is no perfect life, there is no perfect situation. There is only things happening in this world and your reaction to it. What are you crying about? What are you unhappy about? Smile. This could be the biggest break that you're having. That disappointment, that contract that didn't come, that job that didn't come, that partner that didn't work out, that person who passed away. That could be your break. That could be that thing you need to go inside, to go deep inside, to reinvent yourself, to do something differently, to move from this place, to just break all barriers, to break free of people that you don't need one person to complete you. You are strong, you are empowered, you are Godified. This moment, you have everything you need. Nothing else. You need nobody. You are the embodiment of everything that's happening in this universe. You are a microcosm of the universe. And that enlightenment, that consciousness that you're looking for, that awareness that everyone talks about, it's that close to you. You just take a little step and it's going to be there. It's not inward. It's not outward. It doesn't come from getting anything. It comes from letting everything go. The more you let go, the more you get in touch with this awareness. Let go of your friends, let go of success, let go of your situation, let go of your spouse, let go of your responsibilities. You are not a mother, you are not a father, you're not a citizen, you're not anything. And when you let it all go, what remains is that aha moment where nothing matters. Everything is fine. You see, the quality of your mind is everything. Happiness is your birthright. So, don't make it about the disappointment. And what happens is, as you meditate, you'll find that if 10 years ago the disappointment would take you 10 days to get over, 1 month to get over, what happens as you meditate is it's less gripping. It comes, it still comes, but then you just see it for what it is. You let the resistance go and it's gone with the resistance. And there you are, bright and shining, with a smile on your face. And that's how we're all supposed to be. You can be like that every day, every moment. You can get over everything. You don't have to be laughing, joking, smiling, but you certainly don't have to be miserable. Expectation is when it's the high and disappointment is the low. We don't want this constant yo-yoing of emotions. We want balance. We want balance. We want to live in this moment fully occupied, fully present, doing whatever needs to be done, knowing that happiness is your birthright. You need a fistful of faith that everything is going your way, that everything is happening for you. You need courage to understand that there is inside of you this tremendous fortitude to deal with anything that comes your way, and that nothing is sent to you unless you're capable of dealing with it. And you need gratitude that you are here, present, today, this moment, healthy, happy. Be grateful for what you've been given. You do these three things in the moment, and life can be magical. Effortless, moment to moment to